Hey everybody, how's it going? Rick here with Hit and Run Candlesticks, and this is some trade ideas I'm going to put out. We're putting these on our watch list. These are some trades that the Road to Wealth account will be watching, and I just thought I would share them with everybody. Nothing here is meant as a recommendation. I don't recommend anything. I'm just sharing with you kind of like a diary. I'm just sharing you my diary of trading. Today, the Road to Wealth account hit another landmark. Unless something goes horribly wrong this afternoon, the account will close over that $25,000 mark after starting at mid-August with $10,000. So it sure is working out. It's nice having a plan. It's nice having a few strategies to trade with, and mostly just to plan and follow that plan. So it's working out very nice. Admittedly, though, the market has been good to us. Okay, it really has. All right, let's get going here. I've got the SPY up. We have a J-hook continuation pattern that has broken out, and it looks like we're going to close there today. There's 25 minutes left in the market on this Thursday afternoon, and looks like we're going to close there. I guess anything can happen in 35 minutes. We're up 3 bars, so we might need a little rest right in here. More importantly is this FNGU. I'm a little nervous, not of anything crazy bearish. I'm not nervous because nothing is suggesting that. We've just been up parabolic so much. We've got a pair of dojis up here, and, well, honestly, that's making me a little nervous. So if we start trading below yesterday's low, that might set us up for coming back to the T-line. So if we just took this and extended the T-line like that, something like that, and if we came back, that wouldn't be a big deal. It really wouldn't be. The problem is whatever positions that I'm holding would likely take a small hit. Might not be anything bad, but they would take a small little hit if FNGU started to move down. Because if FNGU starts to move down, it's likely to pull the SPY down with it just a little bit. So a lot of caution. I really want to stress caution to everybody. We're really in the overbought area here of the T2122 chart. This is the 4-week new high-low ratio, and we're just getting way up there. And this is just pointing to caution. All right, let's take a look at some of these charts. I've already set them up in the trading room with all the members there. We went through each and every one, and I set them up on how I plan to trade them and what I'm looking for. So we'll just kind of skim through it on this video. So this plan, it's been in a pretty nice uptrend, and then it started getting a little bit, let's put this up here. You know what? I shouldn't use that. Let's move that down. There we go. It's starting to get a little toppy up here, and you can see it just got toppy all through there, and this whole candle over here, this bearish engulf, that knocked us down. We ended up putting a belt hold in here, and that's a bullish sign. And then we have the consolidation here, and right there, that is showing a little confirmation off that belt hold right in there. Now, because that line is right there, we've got resistance. Those candles in there hit that resistance. So I'm feeling like for me to trade this, I need to be up here in this area right here. I need to prove we can get above 71.65. I don't think I checked this one. Yeah, and that would get us up into some all-time new highs up here. So Not worried about a target, just going to trade price on the way up. Yeah. So I'm thinking a buy area in here. That's what I'll be looking for, something like that. A buy in there. And then as normal, we always do. We do the same thing over and over and over. We take profits on the way up like that. Next one I'm looking at is PAYC. Now this is kind of an expensive chart. For some it may be expensive, for others it's not. We have a cradle pattern. This is a very nice cradle pattern right in here. This would be the cradle. This is the foot of the cradle. This is the mattress of the cradle, and this is the headboard of the cradle. And that's looking pretty darn nice. I'm going to use 429.65. I always try to round and usually go down a few pennies. So I'll use 429.65 as a stop area. We'll look for buy inside the buy box here. So right in there. And again, that's reaching some all-time new highs up here. So again, I don't ever worry about a target up here. I've explained this to a few people, and for some people that makes sense. For other people, they would rather have a target, and that's fine. If you want a target. The reality is that you can put your target wherever you want. What I find what happens to most traders is, let's just say, for the sake of argument, this thing moves up, and let's just say your target is up here, right? The first time it puts in a candle that looks like this, we're going to bail on it anyway. We all talk about targets until price action hits us in the face. And when price action hits us in the face, well, our game plan changes instantly. So what I like to do is just start out with the price action game plan. So if price action starts moving up, good, if we're in the trade, if we take the trade. We don't always take the trades. If it starts moving up, then as we reach our goals, what we're going to do is take our goals off the table. It has nothing to do with the target. It's all about our goals. AUY is another chart. AUY has been in a downtrend. Boom, 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 boom. And it broke out today. So if it can hold 575, then I'll be looking for a buy inside the buy box here, like that. If it breaks below before it's bought, well, then we won't buy it. What we'll have to do is wait for it to set up again. Now, I like this because it broke out of the trend, so it really has to stay above that trend line, or I'm simply not going to like it. Now, it might move down a little bit, and then I still won't like it until it comes back up over that trend. So it's possible it gives up some of this gap. So I want to make darn sure I want this in here. The rest of the week here, I guess. Well, tomorrow's Friday, so I'm going to have to make sure it holds, and or Monday or Tuesday if it's holding in there. As far as where it might go moving up, charts always go back to where there's been some drama, decision making, and man, looks like there's been some decision making there, just like there was decision making here. I'm not going to put a line here because that's just not enough money. It's, if we're fretting about that, we shouldn't even be trading it. But I'll take this. I'll take 7.5%. I think that's very possible. Stop at $5.75. Let's take a look at J&J. Let's take a look at that weekly chart first. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This thing breaks out. We're in all new territory up here, and I think that is. I think that's top notch. I think that's the way to go. So let's take this down to a daily chart. Actually, let's go to a 3-bar chart first. And man, look how this thing has got a shoulder here, head, and just big shoulder. Shoulder here. And now it's trying to break out. I'm really liking the way this is looking. We also have a nasty candle that had no follow through. In fact, just a couple small bodied bars in there that's holding us up. And then we had a great candle today. So I put the buy box up here, not here because I want it to break out. I'm okay with paying higher for it. And I'm willing to pay anything in this box. Now, what I'm going to wait for, though, is I'm going to wait for the chart pattern to set up. So it's going to have to rally. That's too big. Let's get rid of that. There we go. We're going to have to break out, and then we're going to have to test in here. And that's where I'll start looking for an entry on a buy signal. And I have no idea when the buy signal is going to happen, but that's what I'll be looking for. And honestly, I don't see why this can't move up in $5, $10, $15 increments. So I'll be watching J&J. How about Shack? Look at Shack. Kind of mad at myself for not buying this today, actually. Shack rallied up, and then it pulled back to the T-line and just sort of walked along that T-line here. And if we were to draw a line right underneath it, we would have a great ascending triangle. And we broke out today. So I'm looking for a buy on an inside day, inside of yesterday's candle, right in this area. And that would be inside that box right there. Excuse me. I just popped onto a monthly chart just to see, what the chart looked like as far as longer term might go. And we'll put that line right in there. So to me, that looks like where we might be heading, and that represents 8, maybe 9%. And that's a pretty good swing trade for me. I like that trade right there. Looks good. KSU is another one that's setting up with ugly day, couple of dojis in here, and then a good day today. So I've put the stop right here at 194.85. I just feel anything below that line would tell me the sellers are taking control back. We could also put a little trend line up here like that. We start getting below that, and like I say, that's going to point to the sellers taking control here. So a buy inside that buy box right there. And I believe this is up here at some all-time new highs as well. So from there, you're looking at somewhere in, a buy maybe in the 197.50 area. I don't see any reason why this can't get to 205, 210 up here, something like that, 210. And you're going to be looking at about a 9-10% trade. That's what I'll be looking at. ALEC, this is a rounded bottom breakout. This line right here represents the 200 period moving average. And we've had a nice little run up. We've got a little consolidation right here. Consolidation right in there. Nice little bullish engulf. So what I'm looking for is that inside day, inside of the box right here. So we'll just put a little circle in there like that. And then with a purchase here, what we're going to want is for price to go up. We'll use 14.75 as a stop, and as price goes up, we'll look at taking those profits on the way up, maybe even all the way to that 200 period moving average up there. Tesla. Let's talk about Tesla. My goodness sakes. Look at that thing. Nice rally up. Had a little bit of selling going on here. We have a belt hold. Looks like we have a little trend leaning up. Today ended up very nice. In fact, we have a little morning star type signal. Negative day, then a day down here in the middle, lower end, and then it looks like we're breaking out. I'm looking at 620.55 as a stop on Tesla. I would like to see a buy in that buy box here. And, I don't know that I would be too afraid to buy on a slight breakout. We just have to adjust that stop accordingly. So if it's bought up high, we'll readjust that stop based on our techniques for doing that. Okay. Hey, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. That was the trade ideas today. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, let us know. And check down in the underneath the video if anyone's interested in a 30-day trial. When you get in that 30-day trial, make sure you set your smartphone up connected with our app, and you'll be alerted on any trades we take, any adjustments we make, things like that. So, all right, good day, everybody. Have a great trading day tomorrow, okay? Take care.